Okay, this is a follow-up to last summer's video when we took out a field and treated it 3 different ways. I'll put the original up top here so you can link on and watch that first. This section here, you can see the strip, we ran over with our cars, okay? And all we did was mash down last fall's fall cover crop, which had a lot of crimson clover in it. And what happened is that crimson clover came back very nicely where we ran it down. So you could use a cultipacker. We happen to use our vehicles, but you can see that crimson clover is growing real nice in here, and the deer are eating the heck out of it. A lot of nipped off stems here. Some deer stood here and really mowed it. It's growing real good. Throughout this section, there's deer turds in here. Then, well, there's a lot of crimson clover right here. Then when you come out this way, this area was untreated. Look at all the weeds. There's weeds and there's ryegrass and foxtail, whatnot. This doesn't look good at all. And then come over to the next section. This is the area we were going to graze, and we could never get the cows. It's really tough to get cows right now with beef prices, so you couldn't get the cows. So the third section we mowed, and that also turned out pretty darn good. Look, all these stems that have been nipped off. The deer are in here every night just hammering that crimson clover, which I gotta say is a darn good choice. There's a brassica right there. Look at that. The beauty of crimson clover is that you can plant it in the fall, let it go to seed the following summer, and then run it down with a cultipacker, mower when the seed's ripe, and it'll just reseed itself. You could also run it over with a light disc if you want to, and probably get excellent germination. Look at the deer sign in here. They're hammering this every night. It's right next to the woods where they want to come out and feed. So if you don't want to be buying seed all the time, crimson clover, man, it's a good way to go. Reseeds itself. So does rye. You know, there's a lot of rye growing here. It's hard to differentiate the rye from all the other grasses, but if you have crimson clover and rye, you plant in the fall, if it doesn't get all eaten up and you have it the following summer, once all the seed's ripe, just go over that with a light disc. Don't use the disc as a tilling implement, but more of a just to scratch the surface implement, so that you can get a little bit of seed to soil contact. You may not even need it. You know, like I said, if you just, all we do is run it down with our trucks to get it flattened out, just as an experiment. I just wanted to prove that if you don't have any actual farm equipment, that you can do this. No-till method. So you can add some seed to that if you want to. For the fall, we did put some brassicas in here. That didn't go very well. There's some brassicas that took off, but I think you have to have more of a clear palette to get brassicas to come up. There's just too many weeds in here. I say weeds. Most of these are native plants. There's some garlic mustard here, but not much. Looks like mostly natives. And this is all, this spindly stuff is, sorry, dropped the phone. That's all rye that reseeded itself. So that's one way to go. Crimson clover and rye. Run it down in the summer the following year. You don't have to buy any seed. And you got yourself a food plot. All right, there you have it.